What up, everybody? Everybody, what's up, everybody?
Tony. What you doing, man?
Been working really hard on emulating myself ahead for you in sparring tonight. I even got the hair to match.
Lovely. Sweet T, you do know UFC 291 is this weekend, bro. Camp's over.
Wait, really?
There is something you can do for me, Sweet T.
I'm listening.
The rematch is on this weekend in Salt Lake City with a shot at the belt on the line.
Oh, yeah.
Today's video is in partnership with DraftKings. And right now, they are offering new customers who sign up using promo code Wonderboy and bet just $5 on this weekend's rematch and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. That's right, new customers can bet just $5 on any of this weekend's fight and receive $150 in bonus bets instantly. Stay in on the action and use your $150 in bonus bets on DraftKings same fight parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets together from the same fight, including number of rounds and method of victory. DraftKings is the only place where you can bet same fight parlays. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry, you can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy. DraftKings is offering huge UFC contests this weekend with massive cash prizes up for grabs. The fight's going down this weekend, you guys. Gaethje versus Dustin Poirier with the BMF belt on the line. I'm going with my man Dustin Poirier. He did it the first time. I think he can do it the second time. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use promo code Wonderboy and bet just $5 on any wager and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code Wonderboy only at DraftKings.
So all you're saying is I just have to download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code Wonderboy when I sign up?
Pretty simple, right?
Yeah, that does sound simple. Look out! Oh.
Download today. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing going over UFC 291 main card.
First up on the card, two familiar people, one a familiar foe turned friend, fellow actor.
That's right.
Michael Chiesa versus Kevin Holland.
Man, that's going to be a good one. Let me talk to you
Please
here for a
do.
second, Sweet
Please
Tea,
do.
why I'm thinking this. Kevin Holland is very active. Even after our last fight, like literally I felt like it was like a month later, he fought Ponzinibbio, beat him with literally one arm. Kevin Holland is a very durable fighter. He's consistent. It's been a while since Chiesa has fought, over a year, close to a year.
Couple years. His last fight was 2021 versus Sean Brady.
Wow.
That
And
was
he
a close
lost that
fight.
one, right?
He lost that one.
Man.
Before that, it was Vicente Luque, lost via Darce.
Well, we know that Michael Chiesa is a grappler, right? He uses his jabs, his strikes to go in for the kill, get the takedown, and try to submit. Well, Kevin Holland, that's like his game. He uses his 81-inch reach to keep his guys at bay. And when they do decide to shoot in to try to take you down, he's got his guillotines, he's got his darces, just like he did against the Brazilian Cowboy and others. I think it's a great fight for him.
I'm pretty sure he submitted Tim Means as well.
That's right, Tim Means. So I think it's like a great fight for Kevin Holland.
I do. Yeah, I think it's definitely a tough matchup for Chiesa. Like you said, he's been out a while. Last fight was Sean Brady. He lost that one. He was Darce before that. He was supposed to fight Li Jingliang on UFC 287, but Liang got hurt. That would have been a good fight too. He's been dealing with injuries, his back and stuff. He's a good fighter, really tough guy, really good grappler, big for the division. Even he used to fight at 55, which is nuts, but even at 170, he's a stout. But like you said, I think Kevin Holland has the speed. He has the quickness, the length, the durability to kind of keep Chiesa at bay. I think Chiesa's best chance of victory is a late fight submission. You know, altitude might play a role. I don't know what kind of shape Kevin Holland is in, but he's typically in pretty solid shape. But I am also picking Kevin Holland to win versus Michael Chiesa.
I agree, man.
Both me and WB for Kevin Holland. Let us know in the comments down below what you guys are thinking, thoughts, all that good stuff. Next up, we have the return of Tony Ferguson taking on King Bobby Green.
Tony Ferguson has been a little while since he's fought. I think his last fight was Nate Diaz, where he lost. He is on a 5-fight losing streak right now. I mean, he's 39 years old. 39, a little older than most. I'm older than him, but I wear it a little bit different. I think he's been through a ton of punishment in the fight game. Bobby Green, still explosive, got great takedown defense. I think he's faster than his opponent, but just looking at the stats, I got Bobby Green.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can make an argument. Tony Ferguson's last 5 losses have been against the who's who of the division.
Yeah, man.
Charles Oliveira, Justin Gaethje's, Beneil Dariush's, Michael Chandler, like everybody who's at the top of the game. But he has taken a lot of punishment. I do think it's going to be closer than people are kind of giving Tony Ferguson credit for. I think it is going to be a fun fight. I don't think it's going to be a one-sided beatdown either way. But again, I do have to give the edge to Bobby Green just because of what type of punishment and beating he has taken in his last 5 fights. Even against Nate Diaz, like that was his last fight. He didn't look like he was stronger than Nate. He didn't look bigger than Nate. He didn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm taking Bobby Green.
I agree. Me too. You think he retires after this? I mean, it depends on
if he loses, I think it's going to be a forced retirement from the UFC. Tony Ferguson is a legend. Will always be, and I think the UFC is going to have to go to him and say, hey, look, this is done with us. Like, we recommend you not fighting, but if you do fight, it won't be with us. And I think that'll kind of be a nudge. I don't see Tony Ferguson ever stop fighting. Yeah. I think he goes the Diego Sanchez route, and he's fighting just for years to come. Those are my thoughts. I think, could he retire and sail off into the sunset? Yeah. Should he? Probably.
Yeah, I agree.
But never know. You don't know what's going to happen. So I got Bobby Green.
Bobby Green.
Now this next one, super interesting fight.
Co-main.
Błachowicz versus Alex Pereira. Pereira's last fight was against Adesanya. We know how that went. That was 3 months ago. Blachowicz' last fight was against Ankalaev. We also know how that went. So, WB, thoughts?
Okay, number one, I got to throw this out there. It was 3 months since his last fight. I think he should have taken a lot of time, more time off. I think he knows that Błachowicz isn't going to stand there and try to bang with him. So, which is why I don't think he's afraid, which is why he's jumping back in there. If I was his coach, I'm like, look, man, we got to take some more time off. You just got knocked out. But that said, I'm actually leaning towards my man Alex Pereira because he's a big 185er. He makes a lot of those guys at 205 look small. I think this is the great decision on his part to move up to 205. He's got high level striking, good takedown defense, guys, good knees, good reaction times. Błachowicz is 40 years old, not as quick against that young fighter against Alex. I think he's 35 years old. I'm going for Alex Pereira.
Yeah, I agree with you on all those things, except for the takedown defense part. Adesanya was able to get him down. I think Błachowicz knows that he can do I think it's going to be similar to Błachowicz versus Adesanya. I think Błachowicz is strong. He's got that Polish power. He is older, but I think he can get the fight to the ground.
He's got that man strength.
I don't think the fight will be as exciting as a lot of people think it will be because I don't think Błachowicz is going to stand there and trade with one of the best kickboxers to ever do it.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to look for that takedown early and often and kind of just grind out a decision over Pereira. I agree. I think Pereira is returning too soon.
Yeah.
After a KO like he received. But with all that being said, can Pereira knock out Błachowicz? Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
He is a world-class striker. That can happen.
So I got Pereira, you got Błachowicz.
I'm taking Błachowicz, get that Polish power, get him down, and grind out a victory.
So is that our first?
That's our first non-togetherage pick. Forget you, I'm going to win. Let us know in the comments below who you think is going to win. Moving on to the main event, Poirier versus Gaethje 2.
BMF title on the line.
On the line. What you got? What you thinking?
Okay, I'm thinking it's going to go the same route as it did the first time. Gaethje is notorious for using his toughness to try to tire his opponent out. Dustin Poirier, he's got major power in his hands. Not a good idea to do against a guy like Poirier. Even though that Justin Gaethje just fought a high-level striker, I think Dustin Poirier is the bigger opponent. I think he's tough. He comes forward. The only way I think Gaethje can beat him is to take him down. But I think you haven't seen a whole lot of that of Gaethje. You haven't seen a whole lot of his wrestling, which I hear is pretty good. You don't see it a whole lot in his fights anymore. So I think he's going to want to keep the fight standing, and I think it's going to happen, the same way as the first one. I think Dustin's going to go out there and use his clean boxing. He's very crisp boxing, good hands, and Gaethje swings for the fences, man. I think he's going to make him swing and miss, and he's going to capitalize on that and win the fight, put him out. I think he could TKO him
again, huh?
Yeah.
Finish him again. I agree with everything you said again. But after his last fight, Gaethje went against a great, crisp technical striker in Fiziev. Does he have the hands and power of Poirier? No, but he is a really good striker. Gaethje did really well against him. I think that they've had, since their previous fight, Trevor Whitman and his coaches are going to re-game plan, re-strategize, and be ready for the clean, crisp boxing of Poirier. I think he's going to go in there, Gaethje's going to go in there and use a lot of leg kicks, try and get the takedown, turn it into a dirty brawl, and make it a nasty fight for Poirier. Either be all the way in on the inside, looking for the takedown, or all the way out of striking range. If Gaethje goes in there like the typical Gaethje does, and probably will do, and be tough and chaotic, I think Poirier gets the W. But for some reason, I don't think that's going to happen. I think Gaethje's going to come out collected. I think Trevor Whitman's got him right. Plus the altitude, Gaethje's used to it.
That's true.
Altitude is always a factor, and Gaethje's used to it. So I'm picking Gaethje to upset Poirier and become the new BMF title holder.
So that's what, 3 and 2. We agree on 3. We differ on 2, Sweet Tea.
We do. Again, let us know your thoughts in the comments below, what you guys are thinking. I think it's going to be an exciting fight.
I'm excited. UFC 291 coming at you, baby. Make sure you guys check it out.
The next time you'll be seeing us will hopefully be after a W, and we'll be breaking down that
When it will be
fight.
after W, Sweet Tea. Get the mind right.
Will, W. So make sure you guys subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss our next upload. Again, let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. We love you all. We appreciate y'all watching. Tune in this weekend.
Booyah. Peace.